Sonic Frontiers.
So this is a fucking Swifty ass game too.
No.
Oh my god, Sonic literally changed my life. I'm kidding, that's Zelda.
Tears of the Kingdom is a Swifty ass game.
Alright, boys.
Already.
You want to talk about that? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Dude, Tears of the Kingdom is a Swift. No, I'm not even. Dude,
Not even a minute, bro.
Zelda fans.
Not even a minute,
Zelda
bro.
fans are Swifties. Like that's just how it is.
Yeah. No, I could believe it.
You don't have to believe it. It's the reality we live in, bro.
Oomfies.
okay.
What does OOT stand for?
Dude, I don't know why, but the term oomfies gets me so unbelievably frustrated.
What the fuck is an oomphy?
Exactly. It's like a mutual on Twitter or something.
What?
I think.
Yeah.
There are so many names they could have chose.
Yeah, I don't know.
Muchies?
What?
Like muchies, like mutuals.
That was the worst.
Munchies.
All of those were the worst possible options. But like oomfies.
You know what's crazy though? They're better than oomphies.
It's not hard, but yeah. Yeah, dude, oomfies is so rough.
What is this start to the game?
This is Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to Sonic Frontiers. I'm joined by Ellie and Josh. And Josh has never seen this shit, right?
Nope.
You've never seen it once. Not once in your
damn.
whole life.
Missed out. Eek.
Yeah, this is really good. Though I've already seen like retroactive, like this game sucks type of propaganda.
It's fine. It's okay.
Look at that smile.
It's okay.
It's like 3 out of 5.
What? 3 out of 5?
That's more than half. That means it's good technically.
No, I always put those average or like good.
Oh, okay.
My scale leans up good.
You need it to be upper class to be good. Upper, like a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 is too much for good. That's like great.
4 out of 5 is great.
3.5 for good is what you think?
3 out of 5
I'm
means
trying to
like
imagine Ellie's scale because
it's 3 is like it was fine. It was good.
I feel like 3 is just like strong good to me.
3 out of 5?
Yeah, like that's a solid good. If I was giving something an okay, I'd give it a 2.5.
I don't like
Like
doing
halfway.
I don't like doing 0.5s though.
Yeah, then there's your
Like just
predicament.
okay.
just rather just sit at 1, 2, 3.
I
4,
can
5.
understand 0.5 for an out of 5 scale.
Oh yeah, no.
if
I
you do
can get it.
0.5s for like out of 10, then like go get checked
You have
or something.
yeah, you have a
But-
disability.
Yeah, but well, I don't know about that. But like, just like generally, I think 0.5 is kind of a necessary. I don't know. 0.5 scales are kind of fucking
For
stupid to begin with.
5, I think.
0.5.
I don't think it's necessary, but like it makes sense.
You start using a 10th scale out of 5 though.
I think you lose like when you go down to 5. I think you lose a lot of nuance with
Exactly.
what
I mean,
you're trying to say.
But
literally-
you also, because the issue is that when with 10, nobody uses half the scale, so it's like I'm just cut half the scale. Like no, because how many times is somebody like, yeah, it was like a 2 out of 10, like 3 out of 10. No, it's usually 6, 7, 8, or 9.
Usually,
because people are like,
2 and 3 out of 10 pretty often.
yeah.
I usually see most people are like, 7 out of 10. It was okay. And it's like, no, that would be pretty good. So I just go to 5. And I just like to be like, okay, 3 is like okay, good.
I think
4 is great, and 5 is amazing.
I think for like general rating purposes, the 5 scale system is fine. But I still stand by the fact that I think you lose a pretty significant amount of nuance.
Yeah, I think
I don't
think
feel like
what
you
we've-
need nuance with numbers, though.
I think what we've determined
I don't like
is,
the rating scales in general.
I think
Yeah.
what we've determined is the numbers mean different things to different people.
Yeah, no,
because to
yes,
me,
which is
like,
why I think it's kind of a worthless system to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want
Yeah.
that.
just
that.
just create a video essay about how you feel about it. Don't use a number.
But actually, there are worse things than numbers, and it's a video essay.
Oh shit.
So many. I don't know.
Damn. I'm off. I'm off today. Oompies. Fuck. Sorry. Dude, it's such a shit.
You
Whatever.
missed something.
I don't care. It's too late now. I might go back and do it one more time. Fuck.
You missed two
Oh
things.
my god.
It's okay. You can't get a perfect run on your first go.
Wow.
It's just not how it works.
You got an okay score. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, it works. Okay, good.
You
3
got
out of
an
5. We
average
take
score.
it.
B? Ugh.
Fuck
Okay,
you. I'm running it.
there's another scale.
I'd off myself.
How do we feel about the
We're
letter
running it
scale
back.
as
We're
opposed to
running
the
it back.
number
We're running
scale?
it back. Fuck all of you. We're running it back. S ranks are actually, they give you the perception of it being hard to do, and then they just become piss easy
Yeah.
in the latter half of the game.
Though they do have extra stuff that makes it like with the extra modes that they're adding.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, like you can do. There's the one where you have to do all the cyberspace levels, and like S rank is
that's cool.
like the time your combined time.
You know the only Sonic game I've ever played?
What?
Sonic Colors.
Actually,
That is the only Sonic game I've ever sat down and specifically played.
interesting.
Yes.
Huh. So you have a very different perspective on the series.
Yeah, I haven't.
With 150
I've essentially
rings?
never touched the series.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, what do you think so far?
Fast. I don't know. I just think I've never like actually been. I don't even know what to call it. I was gonna say like committed to the series, but I've never committed myself to give it a shot because it's never seemed intriguing to me. Not as a diss to it.
Yeah, no, that's
Like
valid.
I see the appeal. I just enough of me. I don't want to do that.
That's fair.
Good for other people if they want to go. But I don't.
Yeah, no, it's like why I don't play Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
All right, there's topic number 2.
No, that's
the
so true.
topics that shall not
Dude,
be named.
Dude, Oomphy, pop off.
Dude, no, Genshin Impact is so like.
What's another controversial opinion we could just?
That's
get
not a
out of that?
controversial
Oh, come on
opinion.
now.
No,
Bro,
it's
everybody's
not
like
controversial.
yeah.
A very passionate opinion. Of you
Some
guys.
people. I don't know if I'm like that passionate about it even, because like it's just whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's so like aggressively neutral to me that I guess I have a hard time understanding why people are so in love with it the way that they are.
Because I mean, I think it's
As we
yeah.
get to an in-depth conversation about it.
I think a lot of it just comes because it's constantly being updated and like they're having like new story. And
Yeah,
a lot
and
of, I
it's,
think a lot
you
of the
know,
areas look pretty.
That's fair. And it's free.
right.
It's free.
Yeah, it is free.
That's a big part
That
of it,
is
I
a
think.
big.
And I think you
plus.
can it is a game that
Oh.
you can get a lot out of if you don't spend
Speaking
anything.
of free games, what did you guys hear about the stuff with Overwatch 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's so
PvE.
unfortunate.
Oh my god.
It's kind of funny.
Oh, it's mad funny.
There's so many good memes that spawned of it.
Yeah.
Of just like X thing if Blizzard Entertainment was running it. It's just completely fine. But yeah. No, that shit was fucking nuts. Game companies nowadays have gotten so comfortable with just like not doing their job to the fullest.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know if it's because they're like overworking their staff or what, but there's so many like glitchy new games that are out.
Well,
Just,
to
like,
be
that's
fair,
patches.
I
Patches
think
is the reason that
yeah,
happened.
and I think also this year in particular has been really strong.
Yeah, for sure.
This year has been insanely good.
Especially
Yeah.
stuff that's
How-
coming like this year. I think the new classic Sonic Superstars, that looks really good.
That's true.
And then we have a lot of Final Fantasy stuff on the way, and a lot of games that have been released.
I don't know if I've kept up with a lot of the new releases.
What's
coming
been
out
this year? We had a Dead Space remake. We had what was really early? Tears of the Kingdom, obviously. We had
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 remake. We just had Street Fighter 6. We
Ooh.
had
I don't know.
why am I
I know that
forgetting
one. I know
things?
that one.
We
I
had
can contribute to this
we had
conversation.
Star Wars, which
Oh,
I mean,
Star
it didn't
Wars.
come out in a like
Again, what's the deal with that though? That's
Well,
happened
the-
so much more recently.
with optimization because when you push hard graphics like that, optimization, it's like I'm not excusing them because that is part of the job. You should optimize it for PC, but like when you have to optimize for every single combination of like CPU and GPU and like
Oh.
RAM, then it's like it's pretty big. So I can get why
I
games
thought it
launch in
just
that.
came out in a what the fuck came out. I thought it just came out in a glitchy
Why is there
state.
a rock on his head?
Is it what?
Okay, I'm seeing things now. Oh no! It looked like there was a
Yesterday,
rock. It
Ellie.
looked like there was a rock in the depth in the back.
Nah, dog. Nah.
Okay.
We're good.
No, I think not to keep us on the conversation of fucking glitchy games, but I feel like the fact that Cyberpunk 2077 could exist ever is fucking nuts to me.
It's
like people like
interesting for sure.
so many like elite getting paid millions of dollar people looked at that game and was like, "Yep,
Perfect.
it's
Yeah.
time."
I don't know, man. It's a weird issue, but I mean,
It's like people got deadlines to meet,
yeah.
and you can't
it's-
keep putting like money into it, and that
It's just
game just got
priorities, man.
shafted
You
over.
eventually reach like a level, I think, of like the company where their priority is just going to be money and deadlines, and then they have more say over the people that would actually be like passionate about the project.
That's true, but also you like that stuff. While like just valuing money is like, but like you can't pour like millions, like infinite money into something. Eventually, something just has to go out.
I feel like the main problem with like games coming out glitchy is just deadline, which that is just like just push it back. I feel like that's what.
But that it's not as easy as just push it back.
No, yeah, you're right.
It's the money issue. Again.
It's all nuanced. It's a very nuanced thing.
Yeah.
Ninja.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know, like I saw people talk about this because it's like why wasn't every game like Tears of the Kingdom where they spent like a year debugging? It's like because like it's Zelda, they have like a reputation to uphold, like they have to.
Yeah.
They can't get away with that because like.
You know, if they could have cut corners, they would. With no second thought.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
good old Game Freak.
Yeah, very nice. Well, Game Freak also their huge issue is that their deadlines are especially bad because they have to meet the time frame of when their new merch comes out, which is the majority of their sales.
Yeah.
So realistically, they don't have to give a shit because if their game is bad and it doesn't sell, they're losing money, but they're not losing that much
and
money.
People will buy.
Yeah, true.
Brand loyalty is like. I remember we were having a conversation about this. Something that's really interesting to me is like how strong brand loyalty can be. Just to like, because for me, I am a lifelong Zelda fan. Like I love the series. They did not advertise Tears of the Kingdom like at all, and then we're like, it's $70. It feels really weird to me when people are coming after people for being like, I'm not sure I want to buy a game that's like upcharged and they haven't shown much on it.
Mob mentality on the internet, man.
Yeah.
Anytime a group of people can collectively like something, they become a fucking army.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty much.
they will defend it for the life of them.
Or dislike something like it. Like it's just.
Oh yeah.
It's a really interesting.
Silent.
No way! My favorite ability. Okay, whatever.
We have
live
18
in a
skill points.
society.
I get it. Wait, that's from that one movie, right? That's crazy.
Animal Crossing.
Dude, Animal Crossing players. No, I can't go into this, dude.
Bro, go into Animal Crossing players.
Please
Go
do.
to
I would
everybody.
love this conversation topic because there's someone
my God.
from college that I like talk to now who is 100% like the stereotypical Animal Crossing player. You're about to go into about it.
Dude, like I understand Animal Crossing as a concept, and I'm glad a lot of people get it. Animal Crossing is like low-key brain dead. Let me cook. Animal Crossing is low-key brain dead in the way that it's set up, just because it's a lot of like menial, mindless tasks.
He's spilling the oil.
Dude, that
Bro,
oil
bro,
spill
he-
go crazy.
He's killing a lot of wildlife, bro.
But like it's like a kind of brainless task, and that's
Brainless.
well, I'm right, dog. I'm right.
Somehow, though, some games get that right. Like,
No, I think Animal Crossing gets it right more often than not. Like it's a fun time.
Yeah, no, Animal Crossing. No. Let's be real.
Can't deny the fact they get it right.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
successful.
Bro, New Leaf was like.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, immaculate. Like it was incredible.
I didn't love New Horizons because I think they focused on the wrong things, or like they went super heaviness of some things, but they cut a lot of like.
It also fell into like this very prominent Nintendo issue where they are like, well, we'll just finish it later.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And then the
That's-
game is dead.
That's how I felt because I was in love with the game when it first came out, and I was fully addicted. And then I like going back to it is so rough because you're like, wow, there's really not that much here, is there?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you'll reach this certain point again, like you'll play it enough and reach a certain threshold, and you're like, huh, like I've run out of things to do. Still, like it was okay at the time because you're like, oh no, they're adding stuff, but then they kind of don't.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. And I think, like, what I'm trying to say is that because it's so basic and slightly brain dead, a lot of people can get into the game, which is a good thing. But that also means a lot of people are, getting access to a Nintendo Switch. And a lot of game... no, let me finish.
3% of the Nintendo Switch owners are female.
Oh god.
A lot of the what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Continue.
Let's go into that. What do you mean by that?
You don't have to hold the conversation and go back to my side.
Low key. Let's think about this one.
Oh, it's not enough to make a connection. Whatever, bro.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people can get access to a Nintendo Switch that may not have like super enjoyed gaming before because Animal Crossing is like an insanely accessible thing, and it's brought a lot of people over to certain Nintendo properties that just probably shouldn't be there.
Damn.
Oh my god.
They're not welcome.
Are you endorsing gatekeeping?
I'm not endorsing gatekeeping.
It sounds like you're endorsing.
I'm just saying, like, if you get mad that a game is hard, and like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have like accessibility features.
Bro, just show the tweet on screen.
To
oh
be
my
fair,
god.
The joke is like the actual funny part is that there will be a tweet for him to show by the time this airs. No, but like, I think we just like. I think when we were like kids and first getting into games, we also got frustrated and not happy when games were hard.
Yeah.
I think our enjoyment of things being difficult in games came from just playing games for so long.
Exactly. It's like you.
It's just. I think it's people who just look for different things in games. Like,
That is
there's a
also
lot of
true,
people who just
yeah.
don't like difficult games, and that's valid. Like.
Yeah.
A lot of shit just like isn't for everybody. I
do.
My ass sat through the Kingdom Hearts super bosses. God knows I love like a challenge, but like I know that is not everybody, and I think it's super valid to like not be into that.
Yeah, I do think like it's the same thing though of like when you do something for long enough, you kind of like get an itch for like I need something more, and I think that's where like because over time as you play more games, it goes with like. It does coordinate with like growing older, like you're a kid and you are on easy mode and stuff.
Yeah.
But eventually, at least for me, I feel like it's the same for most people. Like when you start to get older and have been playing games for longer, you go to like medium and then you're like hard and all that stuff. Like I start most of my games on like hard or very hard now. Whereas like previously I was almost always easy in fear. So maybe there's something to like people who are new to games are still in that like easy phase.
That might be part of it, but there's also like a lot of people who aren't new to games that are also still in that.
They're the outliers. We don't talk about them.
I think it's just like I don't know, like people come for like because like for me, I usually try to play games on like or I'll even like look it up like what is like the intended way to play because like I like hard things, but I also like fair difficulty, and I think a lot of most hard modes are very lazy and like oh let's just sponge up the enemy difficulty and do this, and it's just not fun. So I like being like okay, what is like the way the developers intended for me to play? Like what is like oh this is like the mode to play on.
Yeah.
And usually that's like
I think
you know
like normal-ish.
Yeah.
I think that's
normal or
like,
hard.
I like that way of playing the most. But there's something wrong with my brain where I get enjoyment out of like throwing my head against the wall until it works, and just it's chasing the high of when it actually works.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Again,
Like
that kind of goes back to like different people are looking for different things.
Yeah, it's the fucking I said a curse word. It's the it's the like
If I try.
Souls.
Go for it.
It's the Souls like mentality, you know. I kind of dig it.
Souls games.
No, that's valid.
Yeah.
And what I was trying to get at is that there's like a very specific brand of gamer who specifically wants that Animal Crossing from everything. And in some games they can find that, some games they can't. But I've seen a lot of people go into a game and expect that type of thing,
But
and then
you were talking about people being like new to Nintendo games in general because they came in from Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So do you think it's because they are the Animal Crossing type of player, or it's because they're new, or maybe both?
it's case by case basis. I think it could be a mix of both.
Yeah.
But
Either way, I think if you're complaining about the difficulty of a game online, there's something wrong with you to start.
not necessarily.
No.
That.
At least, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. What the fuck?
I don't think it was it either. What's the? Yeah, there you go. This is one of the hardest. It's 55.
So close. I mess it up at the end.
Go for it. The right side that you took in the beginning is actually the slowest path. Going to the left is faster.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is the level that made everybody think like, oh my god, this game's S ranked. Go for it, Doc.
Yeah. This is gonna be one of those.
So this is the level that made a lot of people think like, oh my god, S ranking is gonna be so difficult in this game, and it's really not. This is just like unnecessarily hard. It's not that bad. Like a lot of people were like, I don't know how to get that, and like people had to look up shit online on how to do this one.
Yeah.
But it's.
I mean, hey.
No, I fuck with it, but it's not that bad. Like, it's okay.
Ooh, so I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom, and my sibling and my dad also play, right?
Yeah.
And like,
Nice.
my dad is like the perfect master of being a backseat gamer. With how annoying he is and stuff. But like something I've been like that's been like upsetting to me, like that's annoyed me about it, that I kind of like I've had trouble understanding why, is when I'm like playing the game.
Okay, I think we still need red rings. Keep going, sorry.
Is when I'm like playing the game or whatever, and then he like looks up something and tells me
We
where
don't
to
need it right
find
now. I
something.
can go back and do it later. I mean, it's just red rings. Sure, yeah.
What are red rings used for?
So completing a certain amount of objectives will give you like the gears that you need to open up other levels. And generally, when I played this the first time, I would just like never have an issue with gears because I would just play through like all of the missions in each stage. It's not that bad, but like red rings is one of the missions that you get in every single stage. And this game kind of like it like understands that you need gears for stuff, so the red rings are a little easier than in previous games. But I probably will run back and do like S ranks and everything, just so I don't have gear issues later on.